I need to clear something up. I originally wanted Tahu, the Master of Fire, to be my first set of the Bionicle 2015 line, which makes sense because the very first Bionicle set I ever got was the original Tahu, Mata, and Taragavakama, but I bought Gali and Onua before Tahu came via Amazon, and for some reason, when I pre-ordered it, it didn't ship until January the 5th. And it was on one-day shipping as well. I sort of caved to the pressure after seeing all the Facebook pictures of Bionicle sets at Toys R Us and such, so I had to buy one. Now that I have cleared everything up, let's get on with the review. Now looking at Tahu, he looks spectacular, except when you look at the legs. They look pretty lengthy compared to the rest of the body. You could easily remove them all together like this, but I won't do that with this set. I feel the bottom leg armor is kind of bland. I mean, couldn't they be able to add in some extra armor down there? Anyways, this is the second Toa set which I've gotten, which has these shoulder pads, like Gali's. And they move with both arms with the skier function, which is very similar to Onua's skiers. Speaking of which, out of the 3 I have gotten so far, Gali's is the only one that has yellow gears. Her male counterparts have black gears. Is this some form of gender-related trait? The main weapon here are the fire blades, which can of course combine together to form the lava surfer, courtesy of this little piece. In the animation, Tahu holds them as a shield similar to Kopaka. You can easily replicate it by using this piece, which anyone who has brought any LEGO set out there should have, and using it like this. My favorite part of the set are these golden swords, which of course can be used while Tahu's surfing, and he doesn't have access to the fire blades. The best thing about them is that when attached to the body, they can move up and down, like this. This should be especially helpful during the animation, as a way to signify Tahu's emotions. For example, it could be the usual high up for an emotionally high moment, or all the way down for a low moment. I especially like the Mask of Fire here, made to resemble the original Kanohi Hao Mask of Shielding, but still being different looking for a new generation. Speaking of which, let's try the New York City Comic-Con mask on him. I don't know about you, but it looks pretty interesting, don't you think? Despite it looking a little lengthy, this set makes up for the 2010 Tahu by millions of miles. Think about it. When this set came out, the series was ending after a failed attempt at a reboot, so we should consider this the true Legend Reborn. As for the Protector, the badass old man from the animation, he is a little more of a mixed bag than Tahu. He has a great chest area, and the blaster on the shoulder looks very cool. However, trying to move it back like in the animations is kind of a pain because the Protector mask gets in the way. You just have to get used to this method. Reminds me of Maxilos, don't you agree? The upper half of the leg kind of gives it a dwarfish look, but the one thing I have the biggest issue with is with the arms. Simply put, there's no elbows. You just have to move the hand up and down like this. Really? Was there any reason not to have elbows with this set? One more curious thing about these two sets is the eye color. Back in the old days, the eye color for the Toa of Fire was red, and later it became green, and now blue? It could have been a poor choice, but it fits here. I especially like that they're not going for a single color for all the Toa's eyes, like they did in the later years of G1. Now the Skull Spiders are the same coloring as the Onua set, and honestly, I'm getting to a point in which I should stop talking about these things because, apart from the coloring, they're all identical to each other, except for the Pohatu set, but we'll get to that soon. While Tahu and the Protector of Fire aren't bad, they're still a little below Onua, and that is kind of a letdown considering the personal significance I have to the character of Tahu. Both sets get a B+.